And good evening and welcome to all our viewers on SpeedGaming Prime. It is Z1R Randomizer Rookie Rumble race here. Tonight, we have Pretty Dragon versus lorgon Moonrisen Phoenix here, bringing you this matchups. And joining me in the boat tonight, hey, it's time to talk cookies again. CD Improv is back in the boat and ready to go. Good evening.
Yay. Hey, how are you doing today, Moon?
Doing great. Would be even better if this storm line could pass without further incident.
It's okay. We're just going to play with it. And before we get too wrapped up in the game, which should be starting momentarily, we want to make sure we thank OpNoPoint for doing our tracking in the background.
Absolutely. Start here at Monocle Rock. Gaming division matchup for you viewers tonight. Pretty Dragon sitting at 1 win and 1 loss. lorgon sitting at 0 and 1. Pretty Dragon with a win tonight locks up at least a tiebreaker.
Yay! Alright, so we're going to find some quick money. Now, again, lorgon is a big fan of putting the money back in the cave until we find something to spend it on, so he is going to up a retry, mark that on his tracker, which, by the way, is Z-Tracker and is amazing, because, you know, he made it.
Yeah.
But now we're going to continue looking for our wood sword. A couple of Armos checks.
Oh,
whoa!
Goodness. Hello, Armos item at the Forest Armos, and we've got ourselves a D.
Alright, well, you know, the game is going to have to be really, really mean here. It's got to do something to make up for that incredibly free bow. We're going to find, oh gosh, a joke that a 5-year-old would tell up in a cave that's probably going to end up being our door repair tonight.
Okay, so Silver's in 7. Do you want to be mean?
Behind a raft that you need a recorder to get.
You're being too mean there.
No, I'm not. Look, there's a blue ring for 250 rupees and some cheap bait underneath that other Armos.
As if the medium secret at 30 rupees wasn't vanilla enough.
I mean, well, alright, so that's not the bestest of money. I mean, 87 rupees for a large secret. It makes me kind of glad we're going to leave it in the cave on Brian's side. lorgon's going to go ahead, find his first take any, pick up a blue candle. This is actually really good timing because this, well, after we respawn, it means that we can burn everything as we go. We're not going to have to backtrack. We don't have to go back to a bunch of caves. Pretty Dragon is going to run so many roads.
Seaside, gambling tree. What else we got here? Well, here's an interesting point. We've got 80 roads, literally one tile from start. Oh, wow. So much for raft being required, and oh no, it's the banana lamp guy. The banana lamp guy happens to be our door repair message today. Right. These are really terrible. These are like garbage, but lorgon's gonna find level 5. Level 5 over near the southern coast. Lionel's getting into a shooting gallery here.
I mean,
Pretty Dragon's side.
Yeah. So the funny thing about the overworld shuffling. On this flag set, we are going to have all the overworld enemies can shuffle amongst themselves, but the dungeon enemies cannot end up on the overworld. So you're not going to end up with Dark Nuts or Whiz Robes, but those Lionels on certain screens can be absolutely brutal. Alright, Pretty Dragon's going to make good use of the any road to get back up into the corner. lorgon's going to keep burning all these things and find level 1. Now this is definitely something you're going to walk in, check a couple of rooms. Pretty Dragon finds level 3 all the way in the top corner.
Casino corner and the gambling tree ending up something interesting tonight.
I mean, so that's 3 levels. That's 3 levels within 3 minutes. This is going to be good, I think. We're going to... Well, there's bombs in that Gibdo, but unfortunately for Pretty Dragon, they cannot survive a hug from the Gibdo at this moment. So I would actually walk back up into that room with the 3 hearts, beeline for the one that is holding our bombs, Dark Nuts. Well, alright. I missed that on the first way through. But yeah, go hug those Gibdos. Get the bombs for free, that way you can use them on the overworld. lorgon is going to be like, alright, level 1 isn't very friendly. I'm going to continue on. He's going to up A and save because he's got 5 rupees, so might as well.
Here comes the good news for Pretty Dragon. Did she see what she found there? Well,
she's about to find out. So a lot of times on that screen, you want to go ahead and you want to just go ahead and pick up the Armos item. They're like, alright, it's under whatever it is, it's under that one. And then check what it is later because you don't want to take a death to whatever else happens to be on the screen.
Absolutely.
Pretty Pretty Dragon's going to go ahead and give us a check of vanilla level 2, which tonight is level 4. So we have found 1, 3, 4, and 5.
And,
Ooh.
oh, hey, everybody's favorite boss.
No, free Triforce, though. You just gotta get through the Wizrobes to go get it. But yeah, no, that's not Spiky. That's Petra. That's a bundle of flies. We don't like that one.
No, we really don't. I mean,
no, we saw enough of him last night, I think.
Spiky can make all the kinds of mistakes he wants. Petra, he just exists, and that's enough of a mistake.
Oh, this is that's how many Wizrobe we've seen. One Darknut dungeon. We've definitely seen a Wizrobe dungeon. Like, this is not a nice game. Can we have the dungeon with all the easy to kill enemies that normally would be in level 1?
Yeah. Let me guess, level 8's gonna be the easy dungeon tonight for some reason?
Well, there are 3 edits. Get the Triforce! Okay. Well, we're gonna get stuck. I hate when this happens. So the spike traps on your way through the door, Pretty Dragon got clipped by the spike traps into the frame of the door and then got hit by the Wizrobe repeatedly. So we're just going to leave 4 behind. We're going to remember that it's here. We're going to mark on our tracker that we probably need some form of weapon, maybe a little bit more health, and come back later.
Potential coast item check here on lorgon's side. Take a look at that one.
First, we're going to find a money-making game, though.
Yeah, gambling game is not exactly the best thing to find. On the coast, heart container.
Yeah, we might need that. The white sword tonight happens to be the white sword, as it is with all of the Rookie Rumble flags. So we definitely want to prioritize early heart containers because it's going to get us our first offensive upgrade and make those lovely and wonderful Wizrobe and Darknet dungeons ever so much easier. Lorgon is about to find level 3. And there is the candle pickup for Pretty Dragon. Now, Pretty Dragon still has 117 rupees, so should she start burning some of these burn bushes and comes upon a candle, not a candle, I'm sorry, comes upon an arrow shop, that would be really good for her. That's a really good form of early offense as long as you have the rupees to be able to continue using it. Brian, go get the bombs. Brian, hug the Gibdo. You can do this.
You can also... that's not the Gibdo you want to hug, but you can also bufferless clip into that staircase.
Yeah, that's actually really hard to do with a candle.
It really is.
It really, because you have to throw the flame in the right direction, and the right direction is not, in fact, into the place that you're trying to clip into. I'm really good at that, let me tell you. Pretty Dragon's gonna go ahead and walk up the mountain and give us our first look at vanilla level 5, as Lorgon is also going to leave level 3 without that free pack of bombs.
I was about to say, I've been there. I know exactly what the heck you're talking about. And speaking of the arrow shop, Pretty Dragon nothing not to take it.
Oh man, they were right there though.
And also right there was a very cheap key at 66 rupees.
Well, that's definitely affordable. All right, so Lorgon, meanwhile, is taking advantage of, he's respawning the screen because this screen is actually chock full of bomb droppers that you can, well, if you don't walk into the inner road, that you can kill with the candle. He's going to decide, all right, I'm done with this. Let's go back down to the coast and start burning some more things. Or check vanilla level 2 where the Wizrobes are waiting for him. And more bomb droppers, but they don't cooperate very well. To answer your question in chat, for the arrows, you need a bow or you can throw them like darts. Well, thankfully for our runners tonight, the bow was actually the Armos item, so we already have it. We just need some ammunition and then some rupees to keep it supplied. But yeah, don't you wish you could just walk up to a Goma? Lorgon is going to see that Triforce, walk through those Wizrobes and go, mine.
Indeed, and that'll be our first Triforce of the day at 8 minutes and 30 seconds in. Lorgon from level 4.
Yeah, he's going to go ahead and save. Now, we still don't have sword. We know that's a Wizrobe dungeon. We're not going in there until we probably have to, since the game gave us such an early Triforce.
I was about to say Trifo? I can't even pronounce it.
I haven't finished my tea yet. It's alright. Meanwhile, Lorgon is heading up the mountain. He's going to find the arrow shop. Now, he's been leaving money. Oh, we can't get that fiver that's in the door. He's been leaving money all over the map. So I'm going to be kind of curious to see if he goes back, picks up some of these secrets, and then buys those arrows really, really early. Pretty Dragon is going to find the same fun in level 1 that Lorgon did, decide, I think I'm done with this, and continue burning the forest. All right, so we found 1, 3, 4, 5. No sign of a sword, a single take any, and I don't think either of our runners has managed to get the game to give us bombs yet.
Nope, not yet. Secret at the vanilla white sword cave.
Yep, we knew it was the large secret. Yeah, we knew this was the large secret. Now, I'm gonna be really curious. With those 92 rupees, do you go back, buy those arrows, and then have a reusable form of offense as long as you can get more money drops? Looks like that's exactly what Brian is doing. Meanwhile, go ahead, Moon.
I mean, you haven't played this game before at all, have you?
Nah, I mean, it's only been like, what, 6 years now?
Indeed.
Oh, that's not nearly long enough. But anyway, Pretty Dragon, we got an early arrow buy for Dr. Brian Lorgon 111. Pretty Dragon is going to find a jerk face who's upset about a really ugly banana lamp. Oddly enough, though, when I started playing this, I had no idea where that door repair message came from. It comes from an ad that plays on the radio near where Crimson Avix used to live. And it took me posting in the Discord that this, he's 1 rupee short. 19 rupee bombs. Hey, there's our first take any heart. But yeah, it came from a radio ad that plays near where one of our admins lives. And the only reason I found out is because I was complaining about it in the Discord. I was like, guys, where does this come from? I've tried Googling it. I've gotten other people involved. None of us know where in the heck this came from. And Krim finally answered for me.
Wow. Yeah, that's...
Ooh. I had forgotten that our medium secret was 30 rupees. I guess that's nice in the middle of the road. There's a jerk face taking away all of Dr. Brian Lorgon 111's ammunition. I don't know if he's got a current retry, but we're about to find out.
He's giving it a shot at the very least. And
yep, he's still got the arrows, he's still got the candle and the bow. So that definitely is pretty useful because that's going to give you 18 rupees to work with if you decide to go back into a level.
Meanwhile, Pretty Dragon starting their exploration in Western Hyrule.
Yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of open caves and burn bushes and all sorts of fun stuff over here. Meanwhile, Lorgon's headed in the direction of level 1. There may have actually been a Goma in there. Or is he just going to use the... Oh, there's another rupee. But I want to say that he walked through a room that had a Goma in it pretty early on in level 1. So maybe we're going to go see if that's a floor drop of some kind.
It could be. Oh, that's unfriendly. Game, can you be friendlier?
Nah. Hey, look, a wood sword. Okay.
Wood sword at 1Q3. Pretty Dragon picking it up just short of 12.5 minutes.
You know, the funny part about the race we were covering yesterday, Moon, we didn't see that wood sword for, like, a very long time. Pretty Dragon is going to try killing that blue Octorok for an early bomb drop. But hey, look, we got another screen full of bomb droppers just a little bit to the north. I would maybe think about going to the fairy fountain, because one hit from any of those guys, and you're going all the way back to the other side of the map.
Indeed, and that would not be fun, but there's a fairy fountain.
Alright, so Lorgon, meanwhile, has now hit the 2 door repairs that are under those burn bushes. He's gonna barely make it into the door and get his take any heart here out of the wood sword cave. Hey, bombs! We have bombs at 13 minutes in! Woohoo!
This is when you're happy we don't have live mics and with these 2 runners, because I think at least one of them's gonna have words with the C because of that.
I mean, you know, it's just how it works. There were free bombs inside of the Gibdo, but unfortunately, we just weren't in the mood for Gibdo hugs. Not the greatest potion prices today.
Ugh, 42 blue and 80 red. No kidding.
Well, at least we had a cheap candle. You just had to have bombs in order to be able to get to it. Now, Lorgon is not very far away from being able to pick up his wood sword. He just has to make it over to vanilla level 3, you know, without dying.
Yeah, the whole thing of not dying tends to be an important one.
Maybe. I mean, look, there's a heart. That's gonna help a great deal. He's gonna walk right past. He's gonna walk right past All of these bad guys shuffle the screen so they go on the opposite side of the river. And our tracker Opno pointing out that yes, in fact, Death Armos almost lived up to its name there. That is like, if you screen scroll and you're on any kind of like a Wizrobe Lionel overworld, then you're just going, okay, please don't be Wizrobes, please don't be Lionels, and if you could maybe avoid Gorias, I'd appreciate it.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Checks in Candle Row for Pretty Dragon. Finds level 2 on Northwest Candle Row.
Alright, this is good. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 to choose from. Maybe this will, well, we got Grabby Hands. And Bats. This is the level 1, normal level 1 enemy set. So this actually isn't a bad dungeon to find with a sword and a candle.
I mean, the sword alone is a big thing.
Yeah, exactly. These are things that we can kill. Now, Dr. Brian Lorgon 111 is very close to being able to pick up his wood sword. He's only 3 screens away. He's going to go ahead, heal at the fairy fountain with those 2 bombs. I do think we're going to see him loop down around the south coast, because not only are there things to burn, but there's open caves. Brian's going to be able to get a bomb pack off of these owl jerks who are shooting us with arrows.
Pretty Dragon. Oh, there's a sniper squad.
Ah!
And, ouch.
Well, I mean, it's okay. We've got 3. I find it really amazing. We've got 3 keys. We've got a decent amount of bombs. We've got a wood sword. Again, this is the friendliest enemy set out of anything that we've actually seen, as Lorgon is going to find his wood sword and is now fully equipped to go dig this dungeon too when he comes across it.
16 minutes, barely. What was that? 3 minutes after Pretty Dragon got hers?
Yeah, but there really hasn't been like, so as a runner, you're sweating this. You're like, oh no, I just now got my sword. Though you have to kind of look at it as, hey, that sword was all the way on the other side of the world. The any roads were utter trash and only took you to the same side of the map you had access to already. So you gotta try not to freak out a little bit. Yeah, it's gonna feel terrible that this is how long it took you to find that sword, but in the end, it's not gonna cause too much of a difference between them, because we haven't been able to turn the 3 minutes of advantage with the sword into anything yet.
Absolutely right there. Oh, come on, game.
I mean, this is the same room we died in before, but it's
Is
okay.
it?
Yeah, I think so.
I thought she went the other way to see 3 blue Gorias and not 6.
And yeah, Sigil 711 in chat saying, I'm betting Pretty was just like, yay sword. Exactly. I would probably be like, hey, yay, stabby weapon. I'm thrilled. There is another take any heart for Lorgon.
That's a 66% chance to get that white sword once it's found. And
ugh, gosh, nope. There's just quite a few of these rooms here in this lovely and wonderful level 2. Dr. Lorgon is gonna find level 7 underneath their start screen.
Oh, well then. There's where your silvers are gonna be.
We just picked up a compass off of the floor. There's a free bomb pack. Now, the grabbing hands, you could go ahead and kill them if you want for money or health, but at this point, you've already gotten the floor drop. The heart would be nice, but I would probably just keep going. You don't want to get grabbed, taken all the way back to the start, and have to fight any of those Goria rooms again.
Indeed. You've done so well so far, and, well, nothing here, so keep rolling.
Alright, looks like Lorgon has decided that he really does not want to start... Ow, stop shooting us, please. He really doesn't want to start with level 7. He's going to get like 24 rupees from that fiver. Go ahead, up a save with his bombs as well. I think he's working up a bomb count, maybe?
Looks like it's a possibility. No drop in that Moldorm room for Pretty Dragon. Still on the search for an item here in this level 2. 2 floor items to find.
Hey, we've got a key though. Look at this. We've got 4 keys at 18 minutes into the game, as the bomb droppers down here in the desert are just giving Lorgon a very hard time.
Pretty Dragon, imagine you keep her cool in this Gorias are everywhere in this.
Yeah, there are far too many boomerangs being aimed at us, and doing a nice job.
Oh.
She was doing a very good job of dodging all of the projectiles that were coming her direction there. But all right, Moon, we have a map. What do we think this map looks like?
Somebody wanted to draw the letter K, but managed only a scribble, I suppose.
Okay. See, I was thinking more along the lines of it's like a little video game character making like a little jump. Like you're looking at this like it's one of those ones that you don't look at it from straight down. You kind of see it from like the top at an angle. As Lorgon is going to take his sword, 5 hearts, and several bombs and arrows and head back into level 1. Now he has done a safety save, so he'll be able to use these arrows pretty. You know, a lot of them. He's going to be able to use... I can totally words today. He's going to be able to use a lot of them to see if he can make any progress in this one. Ooh, okay, so we have Mega Man's jump and shoot pose. I can agree with that. And then Kajin in chat says it's an engineering architectural drafting table. Okay, I can totally see that.
Yeah. Pretty Dragon's had enough of this level 2, and to be entirely honest, I can't say I blame her.
Well, I mean, we didn't find anything. Look, we got a compass here. Wow. How much? That's either really, really linear or we have a segmented level 1.
That smells like a segment to me.
But alright, Lorgon's gonna go ahead and try to take out these Moldorms. All you have to do is not hug them and not get shot by the floor a few too many times. Good job. He's gonna be rewarded with a key. Now, I am close enough to my start screen. Ooh, staircase. Pause. Good dodging of the Moldorms for Lorgon, but yeah, this is a raft.
Ooh,
well,
raft level 1.
I mean, there's one raft spot we haven't seen yet. It could still be useful as Pretty Dragon finds level 8. I got all excited. I thought it was going to end up being, you know, something better. But go back to my original point. We are really, really close to our start screen. I would up a save like Brian is doing right now. Save those 2 keys because level 1 has so many key stores. It looks like he's going to take them back into 7 and maybe see what he can find here first. Oh, there's another one inside that Stelphos.
Oh, there. And this level 8 smells like a segmented one. And sure enough, that's either our normal staircase in 8, or we're going to have a second set of them somewhere in here.
Well, until we see the map or a compass kind of pointing us in the direction of the complete opposite corner from where we happen to be standing, it's a little hard to tell in a level 8, since level 8 is one of the larger dungeons. With the Gibdos, I'm not sure I would stay in here digging. Lorgon is going to go ahead and find the power bracelet in level 7.
That has a chance to be critical. And not all runners like to dig level 7. Myself, I am one of those that always abides by the hashtag never 7 rule.
Never 7 until the game tells you, hey, go back into 7 because your required items are there?
That's right.
Yeah, you gotta love that. But alright, this isn't a terrible enemy set. 5 hearts, you got a candle, you got 3 keys, 4 bombs, a decent amount of money, bow, and arrows. I would go ahead and dig this 7 because we know that there are whiz robes in other dungeons. We know that there are dark nuts in other dungeons, and we might be able to find a decent amount of resources in the 7 to take to a place such as, you know, level 1, 4, 5, 3, or 2. Or 8, because we found 8 too.
Lorgon, no. Oh, hello.
Buddy. Yeah, this is why you dig 7.
Yeah, silvers and... Wait, didn't I say silvers were going to be in 7?
I think you did.
Yeah.
I think you made it a little too easy. We gotta block something else, though. All right. Lorgon's gonna be like, okay, I just need a Triforce in 7, but I've just been given the silvers on the floor. I've got the power bracelet. He's gonna up a save, go back to exploring the overworld. We don't need to do a raft check on this side. Oh no.
Oh no.
It's okay.
Yeah,
Pretty Dragon. Yeah, Pretty Dragon has just saved.
Yep. Love to play.
I hate when that happens, by the way. That is like one of my least favorite things in the game. But alright, 7 for Pretty Dragon.
Nope, opts not to go in, and I can't say I blame us.
I think she's trying to pirouette it. The door,
you're right.
The door, there's no visible door, so anytime that something like that happens, you want to try to pirouette as many of these openings as you possibly can. She's going to be rewarded with a key, and we're going to get the information that Mags is apparently all the way over at the grave today.
If it's in the grave power bracelet spot as it was in one of the races I called last night, Lorgon can actually access that right immediately.
Well, I mean, it's not going to do us any good because we have 5 hearts at the moment. But
I mean, it's nice to know where it is.
Oh no! Pretty Dragon was going for the heart and instead ends up picking up the clock. Lorgon is going to be like, hey, I'm going back into level 3. Ugh, Dark Nuts. Gotta love them.
You love
hey, I knew I had seen a room with one of these guys in it. Now, this is definitely something you want to clear in level 3. It is a potential staircase, and we are early enough into the game that any sort of item is going to help us. Pretty Dragon's going to find her power bracelet.
She is about 5 rooms away from that advantage that Lorgon had just gotten going right by the wayside.
Alright, here's that room where I was cheering for everybody to get bombs.
Fortunately, there's...
I mean, we have silvers and 35 rupees. We could definitely just start shooting these guys. Or
yes.
What Brian is doing right now. They're also bomb droppers. And you see a bomb pack in one of them. So just go ahead, clear the room. Pretty Dragon's going to get a very nice clock to be able to continue clearing this room. Now, I want to say if she heads to the right here, and then goes through this room, through that other door, she's about to find her silvers as well. So that puts both of our runners in theoretical Triforce and Go mode.
Oops.
Uh-oh. Don't take the transport!
Don't take the transport, Pretty Dragon, please.
I mean, it might lead you to the Triforce. There's always a chance, you know, that's possible. And yeah, Shivakage, I was pretty sure it was. We saw a potential staircase, you know, really, really quickly in level 3.
Oh.
It's, you know, too close to start.
Wait. Yeah, was that a one-room transport?
In 7?
Yeah.
I think it took her south one room, yeah.
Ugh, that's not fun.
Alright, here we go. Dr. Lorgon Brian 111. He's trying to shoot the ferry. He's gonna get the map.
Oh, and the
whoa,
ferry's
this
gone.
is great. I like this 3. This is a shuttle pod docking with, it's like flying back towards the Starship Enterprise.
Alright. Yeah, I'll give you that one.
And yeah, to kind of touch on a point in chat from C-Square, that is good for her, so she doesn't end up missing silvers, because that staircase basically led us to nowhere. We're ladder blocked apparently on that side, so yeah, this should hopefully force her back into the direction of those silver arrows, which is going to save you time later on. You won't have to be digging as many dungeons as long as you can find. We're still missing levels 6 and 9.
Now, the problem with this, she needs to find her silvers on this drive, because level 7's the last place you're going to look for your silvers.
Well, I mean, we haven't found the Triforce yet, so if you're going to look at this bright side, you know, and not so bright side, there's the silvers. They're very, very free. Neither of our runners have seen the Triforce. Really good clock for Brian in that room in 3. It paused the Dark Nuts so that he could kill them, and that is a potential staircase room as well. Alright, so Pretty Dragon's gonna try to find the Triforce.
I mean, either way, silver's found at 27 minutes with the bow. Yeah, you're pleased with that one.
Alright, Lorgon is going to find the item staircase here in level 3. Oh, wow. Now that is a good thing to find. That is the wand that is, you know, we definitely have an offensive upgrade now. Here's the thing. We're technically in Triforce and Go mode, but we only have 5 hearts. We have 5 hearts, a wood sword, green tunic, and a candle. So you're going to kind of maybe check a couple of extra rooms and see what else you can find along the way. A red ring and any key, a bunch more hearts, they're all more than welcome. Because we have a bunch of beefy dungeons full of Dark Nuts whiz robes. We have to go dig them, and that's really difficult to do with our current resources. Ow! Rotten jerks are going to take down Pretty Dragon in the Diamond Staircase room in 7.
If I'm Pretty Dragon, I'm happy with that, and I just want out of here.
Yeah, I think I'd agree. And it looks like Pretty Dragon does as well. She's going to go ahead, and it looks like she's going back to... Oh, no, we're going to check the power bracelet spot. Okay, I like this.
Yep, I love to play as well. Just got the power bracelet. Might be an advantage over your opponent.
Well, I mean, we got a key store.
Yeah, I mean, it's one room away from start. Can't complain about that too much.
Alright, so I didn't see if Lorgon found an item in that Dark Knight room. I don't think he did, because he's headed right back in. Pretty Dragon, meanwhile, is heading in the direction of level 3, which would also end up getting her the wand, which is great. Oh, nope, we're gonna go bomb some stuff first. Alright, Lorgon is, it looks like he's gonna go back through the transport staircase. I think that's why we're not clipping, but I think that's why we are killing the Gibdos. Some runners, they don't really like to break logic and clip into some of these staircases. Some of us were just like, alright, the game just gave me a free staircase, I'm going. Pretty Dragon's gonna find the hint about Mags being at the grave.
Boy, those darkness really don't like Dr. Lorgon today.
Yeah, no, he's not having fun with that, but this wand is going to help. You can actually stand really far away unless you are going for the double damage combo of the wand and the wood sword. So it's kind of a really nice thing that's built into the vanilla game itself. If you hit A and B in the exact same frame while you're attacking with the wand and the sword, you're going to get the double damage of both the wand and the wood sword. In this case, it's like we're hitting things with a white sword instead of that wood sword. Pretty nice. Though again, you have to do it in a single frame tap. Come on guys, drop us some hearts, please.
Not dying would be appreciated.
Hey!
See that?
Fairy, go get the fairy. There we go.
Try not to stab it this time, Lorgon.
Well, I mean, destroyable item drops is not in play today, so that's
helpful. Yeah.
Gah, bunnies! But we have this wonderful thing called bow and arrow. That's great.
Oh, silver arrow, no less.
Alright, meanwhile, Pretty Dragon is headed in the direction of, I think she's gonna go check the power bracelet spot just to the south of the fairy fountain.
If the bunnies had a say in that, that would be what they would be saying.
Alright, now this should bomb open. I think the room that is down into Lorgon's left is going to end up being the old man. Oh, that's in level 3. This room isn't going to drop, but it is kind of annoying to get through, especially since it's full of dark nuts.
Power bracelet value drops a little bit more as Pretty Dragon finds nothing of value at the forest power bracelet spot.
But yeah, in the smaller levels, oh jeez, good job. Brian's gonna get through that room. He's going to find the old man. Now is this gonna be a hint or it's just gonna be a movie quote? Thanks, game.
Not what he wanted to see.
Well, I mean, a bomb upgrade wouldn't have been terrible. We already saw one in another level, but, you know, put it in a smaller level like 3. It's easier to get to.
Pretty Dragon getting stumped by the Lionels out around the southern coast.
But alright, Lorgon's trying to decide which of these 2 key doors to go ahead and go for. Both of them give you the opportunity of getting through 2 more rooms. This isn't a terrible room to find. You can shoot the bunnies with your arrows. There you go. Thank you for that heart, which is going to help us stay alive. And I would just continue to... Oh, we're going to cycle the room. Try to get some more bunnies back. I mean, that is like the weirdest thing to say. You actually want the bunnies, but hey, look! There is another floor. There's another heart for Lorgon, which means we are at 6 hearts, and we are guaranteed to be able to pick up the white sword, should we actually find it at some point soon.
Hopefully, anyway. Oh, those are not cheap hints over at Vanilla 1Q1.
Yeah. See, here's the thing. We didn't get a very good large secret. And both of our runners did go ahead and make an early arrow purchase because we had no way of knowing that those silvers were going to be incredibly free sitting on the floor in 7. So, yeah, maybe we get hints, maybe we don't. What is our small secret tonight, by the way? Have we seen one?
I don't think we have yet.
Alright, so we're going to do some more bombing. I know we've got 30 for the medium, 80 something for the large, so unless we come up with a maximum medium, Lorgon's thinking about doing a retry. Instead's going to go ahead and save just to make sure we can hold on to that 68 arrow fund.
found the vanilla medium at 30. Is this a small secret? Nope.
No, have we seen one yet?
No, not yet.
All right. Anyway, Lorgon's gonna get another rupee on the way across the desert. Apparently, this is Truant. Truant likes the banana lamp guy. Oh, Truant. That's actually my least favorite door repair message because for the longest time I didn't know where it came from. Now, if Lorgon goes ahead and burns this, I want to say this is where we found level 8, possibly, on Pretty Dragon's side?
It was.
Yeah, so he's gonna go over, bomb this open. We're gonna find a whole bunch of potion shop guy. Now, because we have to check a whole bunch more caves, Lorgon isn't going to actually hit the button and check the price on the potions, which is a good call because you know what? Every second can occasionally count, and some of those potion shop messages are a bit long. Alright, we got a take any heart for Pretty Dragon, and yet we still have no sign of that white sword today. And thank you very much to Xenowraith in chat for pointing out that our small secret tonight is 19. That kind of balances out the medium being kind of, you know, right in the middle, and the large being, well, a little sad.
Well, you wanted a near maximum small secret. You got your wish.
Yeah, that definitely helps. Definitely helps. And apparently I'm being forgiven for breaking Truant's Mr. Banana Lamp, so that's good news.
Southwest corner check for Pretty Dragon. Not too happy about that one.
Alright, so as far, again, as missing levels go, we are looking for level 6, and we're looking for level 9. It's the only two things we haven't found yet. And I'm still hoping one of them is on a raft spot. We're gonna get the... Oh! Wow! Oh! Level 8's a squirrel! Totally a squirrel. Look, he's got a little tail. He's holding a little acorn. He's got another little leaf sitting under him. I think I broke Moon, everybody.
No, I... Oh, hey!
Oh, thank you, squirrel. Now, that is the best thing you can possibly find in this level 8 for free under a room full of bunnies. That is amazing.
Yeah, that's CD Improv's favorite item right there. And look, oh,
it's a maximum 6 heart white sword. It's over in the grave. Oddly enough, both of our sword upgrades are going to end up in the grave tonight.
Indeed. And for those of you curious, that was a red ring in level 8.
Oh, that was so cute. That was so lovely. I mean, you know, I think we clear this looking for the Triforce. I don't know that we're looking for any items at all for the rest of the game until we cannot find level 6 or 9. And Lorgon is putting that red ring to use because this allows you to be a little bit more offensive in dealing with some of these enemies in this level 8. It's full of dark nuts.
Then again, yeah, you say this looks like a swirl. I just get a feeling of some...
He's like a squirrel. He's facing to the left. The top row under the R and the D is his face, and he's eating a half-eaten acorn.
Sure.
I mean, well, okay, fine, Moon. What do you think it is?
Well, I see a Triforce here in level 8, and
I think we're saying goodbye to level 8 right now.
Yeah, I think we're done. Red ring, you got silvers, you got bow. Run.
Again, this is the point where you are in theoretical Triforce and go mode. You are going to go into these dungeons. You're going to grab all of your Triforces. Any items that are in your direct path to those Triforces, you're going to grab those too. But you're going to keep going until that game says, hey, I'm really sorry. I need you to go get a ladder recorder or something else from one of these levels that you've already cleared.
To be fair, level 8 to me, the initial thought was either one of those walkers from Star Wars. I forget which one.
An AT-AT?
ATST or AT-8.
Yeah, that
I
thing.
Don't know. Something.
And to answer a question from chat, no, nothing has as of yet been ladder blocked. Not that we've seen. There is potential that there's a small ladder block in 7, but we haven't seen the map yet. We haven't really seen a lot of 7 because both of our runners got both the items and left because it wasn't a great enemy set at the time. So I'll be curious to see what happens when we go back in. Lorgon is going to find level 2 with that red ring, wand, wood sword, bombs, and a bunch of keys. I think we're about to see the items in here as well.
Absolutely. I wouldn't be surprised. Lorgon's been pretty hot in this seed so far. I mean, collecting all that he has so far.
Yeah. I mean, look at, and we're going to come out of here with like 3 keys.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, chat is, thank you, chat. Chat is totally correcting us on the, is it physiology, I guess, of the Star Wars giant walking machine things.
Indeed.
Good job, chat.
Goodness.
Meanwhile, Pretty Dragon is going to up A, head back to start. She's now headed in the direction of, I think, level 5, if these... Seriously, guys, can you just let the poor lady go? Like, she's just trying to cross the street, that's all.
She's trying to cross a desert, but yeah.
Well, I mean, it's like the street in the desert. That's like the crosswalk in order to get back, you know, back into the happy part of town. Sure. Anyway, meanwhile, Lorgon is going to be like, ha, Gurias, I have a red ring, a wand, and a wood sword. Eat some Wi-Fi beams.
I was going to say, I have ranged combat. Get out of my way.
I mean, we've got the bow, we've got the silvers, but man, that wand is great because it's free. Hey, there's the compass for level 2. Oh, an EMP. Any amount of money is asking if we could send Pretty Dragon a horse with no name on which to cross that desert.
Oh my goodness. I'm starting to feel old. That reference.
You're starting to feel old?
Oh goodness.
I turned 43 next month, man.
Oh, don't worry. I'm near that myself.
I'm an old lady. It's all right. It's gonna be fine.
I'm near that myself, so I know the feeling.
Oh no! Chad is now singing. What did we do? Alright, meanwhile, Pretty Dragon is going to go ahead and show us all but the last remaining... I don't think she got to the power bracelet spot up in the grave while she was up there. Right now, if you're Pretty Dragon, what you want to see most is a heart. You want to see a heart container. Because that's going to let you go back to the grave, pick up that white sword, and, you know, give you that offensive upgrade that you definitely need.
Actually, I think Pretty Dragon was up in that grave.
Was she? Oh, yeah. Does that mean our power bracelet is absolute garbage today?
It is.
Well, I was distracted by the fact that we found a red ring on the floor in level 8, and, you know, then we started singing in chat, so...
See, about that, you said, what did we do? What do we do? We don't take the blame for this. They started it. We just said she was...
I think it's a group effort.
True enough.
Oh! Oh, look where the Triforce is in, too. It's behind a bomb wall.
Oh, well.
Alright.
That's 4 on the board for Lorgon already. 4 Triforces to 0.
Well, yeah, but here's the thing. We still haven't been able to find that Triforce in level 7, and it looks like... Oh, no, Truant, don't do it. It looks like Lorgon, yeah. Lorgon's gonna go back in. No. See, again, 42 minutes in. There are a bunch of really useful items. There's not a terrible enemy set since you've got the red ring and that wand. I can understand going back in. I really can. This is an easy, quick clear. As long as you don't run into, like, boss monsters that you can't possibly kill at this point. And there shouldn't be that much in here that we can't clear. I mean, yes, we have bow, we have silvers, but we still haven't found level 6 and 9. And we're almost running out of overworld, which is kind of amusing.
Well, to be fair, we haven't looked at Death Mountain yet.
Yeah, but it'd be really nice if we could maybe find our levels before we get to Death Mountain.
It's part of Hyrule.
Look, chat's singing Billy Joel songs for us today. This is great.
And we've got an item from level 2.
What was the item? Yay! All right, that recorder could actually come in handy, and I find it funny that we found it one room directly to the south of a dig dogger.
Yes.
I mean, at least there was a key on the floor underneath Spiky, so that was pretty cool.
Spiky making bad decisions? We haven't heard haven't heard about that.
Oh, he would never make such terrible choices. All right, Lorgon's gonna go ahead and continue in level 2.
Oh, Oh, chat.
We're singing songs.
No, the fact is, Fearless Decoy. They've got a point. I say that way too often. Red Candle, level 2.
Yay! All right, so we're gonna pick that up anyway, even though we have all the offense in the world. Wait, J Money, it's Saturday? I thought today was Tuesday.
I was about to say the same thing.
But alright, anyway. We're gonna continue burning Candle Row. Eventually, Brian's gonna work his way back over towards the grave as we found level 6 at the bomb spot underneath the Armos.
The Grave Potion Shop. And hey, CD, aren't you glad this is just the first half of our doubleheader here tonight?
I know! We get to spend so much quality time together today! Yay!
Indeed. And West Raft check for Lorgon.
Well, alright. I was really hoping that raft would get to be useful. It looks like Lorgon's going to go ahead and buy a potion since we're up to 151 rupees and 8 keys. This makes really good sense. Alright, meanwhile, Pretty Dragon finds level 6. This is an alright enemy set. Now, if I was Pretty Dragon, I would probably, with 108 rupees, be breaking out some silver arrows and shooting these pancakes. But she's making really good use of the pancake armor because as soon as you get hugged by the pancake, nothing else in the room can actually do damage to you until you kill the pancake.
Well, on the flip side, you do need to be a little careful because those things still do one heart's worth of damage.
Yeah, I mean, she was trying to get out of the pancake and then the floor just kept shooting you. So what can you do there? Meanwhile, Lorgon is going to go ahead and do his power bracelet checks. Eventually, he is going to work his way around to the grave and be able to pick up that white sword. You should totally say that 5 times fast, Moon.
Yeah. At risk of saying something not SG friendly, I'm going to abstain.
But it's white sword. Oh, that's mean game. Okay, good dodging. Oh, stupid pancake floor combination. Chad is now singing lots of songs in this is good. I like this. This is fun.
This is chat being active. Let's go with that.
Would you rather they sit there and say absolutely nothing for an hour and 45 minutes?
I don't think I could sit there and say nothing for an hour 45 minutes. I'm thankful for the viewers.
I mean, I would hope not, Moon, because then I'd have to talk for the entire time more than I already do already.
Oh, well. Pretty Dragon.
Alright, so those left molas in level 6 are just giving Pretty Dragon the runaround. She finally makes it through the pancake room. Now, if you can kind of get the left molas to get a little oh, stab it! There you go. Oh, man. If you can get the left molas to actually leave the door, you can pop out and shoot them with those silver arrows, which Pretty Dragon has at the ready, but the problem being is that this pancake room is just not cutting her any slack at all. Lorgon is headed back towards level 1. We still have to get a Triforce out of there.
I think Pretty Dragon's had enough of that level 6.
I think I had enough of that level 6 like 20 minutes ago, to be fair. Like, before we even found it. Just because the only 2 rooms we've been able to see are a left molar reverse C staircase that's going to kill us the moment we walk in the door, and a room full of pancakes that drops absolutely nothing.
And now I'm starting to be scared because I'm making you say the words I'm used to saying.
It just means we spent too much time together. It's okay.
Yeah. Well, at the same time, oh, wait a minute. This could be trouble for Lorgon.
Nah, he's got him, but unfortunately, well, actually, nope, it's trouble. He almost had him.
Yep, because of that. You had 1 bomb. Of course, the dongle needed to munch on it.
Yep, but look, there's a bomb dropper right here, and thanks to the respawn mechanic, we can just hop in and out of level 1, kill the bomb dropper. You know, hopefully, eventually, the game will give us bombs. Pretty Dragon is going to refill her hearts.
See, you said the word, eventually.
I mean, so here's the thing. Lorgon can actually do the counting thing. Like, he can keep track of his globals, and he can keep track of his bomb forces. Bomb forces are a little bit more difficult, but he's really good at keeping track of where he is in the global scale. So, you know, that heart's actually a good sign if I remember anything correctly.
I believe that means your count's like 5 or 7. Wait,
means
double,
you're getting close, but double heart's not good.
no, double heart is actually great, I believe.
Oh, is it? All right, let's see.
Nope. And now 6 says not.
And yeah, real Sam Gamgee asking bomb counts in Z Tracker when. So for those who don't know, actually, gosh, has Z Tracker been out for like 2 years now? Lorgon, our racer on the right side of the screen, is actually the creator and developer of one of the trackers for the Legend of Zelda Randomizer. It's amazing. He's put so much work into it over the past couple of years that, oh, look, bomb upgrade. Buy that. Yeah. But yeah, he's put so much work into it. There's so much information just packaged into the tracker for the game that it is an invaluable resource at this point. And both of our runners are in level 1, which looks like the top handle of a salad spinner.
Yeah, that sounds very much correct.
Yeah, it's like a little cranky thing.
Or it's a Jack-in-the-Box sitting on its side.
Like after it jumped up and scared the heck out of a 3-year-old, and the 3-year-old just went, Phoom. Yeah, I like this. All right, there's a heart on the floor.
You sound like you've seen something like that before.
Oh, I mean, I didn't really like clowns as a kid.
No, me neither.
Alright, meanwhile, Pretty Dragon is gonna have to use some keys. We know that the staircase item here in level 1 is going to end up being that raft, which is sadly absolutely useless. There is a rupee boss. This likes to drop in level 1. Go back.
You didn't catch that, did you, CD?
Catch what?
Look at Lorgon's key count.
Oh, he got the any key. Alright.
Any key in 1.
Alright, any key on the floor in 1. Is that what was in the rupee boss?
Yeah.
Alright, that explains why he didn't clear the entire thing and then walk back into the room. Lorgon, meanwhile, is going to head directly into level 5. Because, hey, look, a key door.
Oh, hey, look. What's a key?
I mean, we've got all of them now, so it doesn't really matter.
Exactly.
Alright, Pretty Dragon is going to continue working her way here through level 1. She's picked up the raft. Now, if she does continue in the direction of the Triforce, that's going to go ahead and get... What is this map? It's going to go ahead and get her the any key and that floor heart and the Triforce, and then she's off to the races. Lorgon's going to find that ladder. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, Lorgon, at this point, you might want to get a lottery ticket. Because, oh my goodness, you've been finding everything you want.
I'm sorry, but I still don't see a chocolate chip cookie.
Now I want one.
Well, then you could make them. I have faith. You might be able to do that.
My skill in the kitchen is legendary in how bad it is. So,
it's okay.
yeah.
Hey, there's a Triforce in level 5 for Lorgon. I think with that ladder in hand, the Triforce in hand, Lorgon's going to be off to go find level 6. We know where 7 is.
And now and then that leaves... Oh, that's going to be disgusting.
9. You know what we haven't actually found? Level 9.
There's another place we haven't looked for it yet.
Death Mountain.
That mountain or Recorder Lake.
That would be a little bit mean of the game.
Oh, come on. It's giving us everything else.
Yeah, but, I mean, it would be mean to Pretty Dragon. So, to kind of touch on a point in chat here, people are asking, is it possible for Pretty Dragon to still win? Yes. All things are possible. It would just take quite a lot of exceptional circumstances at this point. This is quite a deficit to come over, and it's not like Pretty Dragon is doing anything wrong. It's just sometimes when you're playing one of these seeds, we joke around about right ordering and wrong ordering. Pretty Dragon didn't get lucky and find the red ring in level 8. Pretty Dragon didn't get lucky and find the wand in 3. So she's just, she hasn't had the offense and defensive capabilities for some of these levels.
Absolutely. And meanwhile, Lorgon he can do no wrong.
Yeah, he is right ordering the living daylights out of this. And he is about to go in the direction of the grave where he is about to find 6. And we haven't seen Forgotten Spot yet, I don't think.
Indeed. Is it here? No.
Nah, it's just some money.
You don't complain about 19 rupees, do you?
No, I mean it's silver arrows or like half of a potion, so that's pretty lucky.
Half a potion, my goodness. Do you have any idea how sad those words make
Well,
me?
I mean, this room makes Pretty Dragon a little bit sad because she's very, very close to being able to buy that bomb upgrade. And here's the funny part: there's 2 rupee bosses.
Ugh.
Well, to kind of touch on your point there, so this is not a skill issue, but an RNG issue. It's also important to remember that we're in a tournament called the Rookie Rumble, where hey, there's the Inn key. Oh yeah, okay. Lorgon walked over it on the way in the door. That makes perfect sense why I didn't see it.
Indeed.
But we're in a tournament called the Rookie Rumble, which is populated by people who have not yet really they haven't yet really had as much experience with the game. Some of them have had very little experience with the game. So skill-wise, I think they're both doing really well. Again, it's just maybe Lorgon has a little bit more of an advantage in knowing, hey, I'm going to run the odds on this. I'm going to try to dig here and get a little bit further into this level, which ended up getting him the items that he needed. But again, for people in a Rookie Rumble tournament, Pretty Dragon's doing pretty darn good. Like, this hasn't been as straightforward of a seed, and as Sigil's pointing out in chat, she has like 3 weeks worth of experience. She's doing way better than I was at 3 weeks into the game.
There's that, and the fact that at the same time, keep in mind, Pretty Dragon is in the spot that if she wins this matchup, she's going right to brackets.
Yeah, it's still anyone's. So in the group that they're in, I want to say Billick is 2-0. So Billick's doing really well. Lorgon is 0-1 with a loss to Billick. Pretty Dragon is 1-1. So it's still kind of pretty much up in the air depending upon what happens with the rest of the races. There is the last item there for Pretty Dragon, which is why she went back into level 1. She's gonna go ahead and get a floor heart. All right, meanwhile, Lorgon, no, go the other way, Brian! Well, we still need to find 9, which might be up here. We're just gonna hope that Lorgon has bombs by the time he gets there. Because level 6 is the bomb spot directly below the power bracelet spot.
It's a great potion shop. So you're correct. Billick currently 2-0. Why do you look? Who is the other member of this group at 0-1 right now?
Yeah, see, these are, we still have quite a lot of races. Oh, I'm sorry, Sigil. And that actually tells me exactly who Pretty Dragon is, so, yay for couples running Z1R together. But alright, here we go. Lorgon's gonna go ahead and bomb Death Mountain. You're banished to the bedroom? Oh no! So we actually, especially in the Rookie Rumble, we've had a lot of significant others and spouses who have started running the game because of the interest shown by their partners, which is really, really cool, and it's always awesome to see as a community. To answer a question in chat, level 6 is the bomb spot over in the grave. So Lorgon kind of needs some bombs. He definitely needs some explosives in order to go find it, but we're still missing level 9.
Look.
Hey, it's almost like I knew it was coming.
Right?
Or, like we had just walked onto a screen full of bomb droppers.
Indeed. And it's not here.
Yeah,
Meanwhile,
we haven't found level 9. Yay, we got a white sword! Woohoo!
We have a shiny stick.
Alright, now if I'm Pretty Dragon, I don't necessarily know that we're gonna go, well, she's headed towards 6, and I can almost see that. 6 is, you need the Triforce, you are up here, it's kind of in the middle of nowhere. Apparently OpnoPoint is telling us that we did in fact find level 9 up here. That's good. I missed it, I was distracted.
So was I, so.
I've been awake since 5 a.m. this morning, so that's a thing. I actually got to work, and apparently they changed the start time on us last night, but they didn't tell us.
Fun.
Or tell me. They didn't tell me. Everybody else shows up at 7, and I'm standing there. Oh, good job, Pretty Dragon, getting through those land modes.
Possible item here in level 6. Well, speaking of level 6,
we're gonna have a little bit of conversions here from our runners. All right, and apparently we did find 9. It is the screen right above the Armoses where those orange Lionels were.
Oh.
I can't even remember what we were talking about at that point. Hey, there's a... Well, we can't pick that up yet. Now, if Lorgon keeps going over towards the rest of the grave, he's gonna find the white sword. And I'm actually really kind of glad that he is. He still has a bunch of Take Any Hearts out there, I think. That might be what he's looking for right now. And he is looking for that white sword, because you don't have much of the map left.
And well, the left wall of the screen had a transport staircase.
This isn't a terrible enemy set. That white sword can take out these gels in one hit. Lorgon's going to pick up his white sword, and I imagine head directly back to the level 6 to go ahead and finish digging in there. Oh, why are you throwing Wizrobes at us, game?
Because it's level 6, I guess.
Yeah, thankfully we have the any key, so we don't have to go into there, and now we're just going to run for that opposite door. Lorgon's gonna find a bomb wall here in 6, and Pretty Dragon's gonna find a Gleeok. This is not what we want to see at all, especially since the open door that we have visible on the map is across the moat. Alright, I like the up A save from Pretty Dragon. This is actually good for her. She's gonna go into level 7. Nope, she's gonna leave level 7. Now if I'm Pretty Dragon, I'd really like to see her go to 8. 8 has a potential of 3 items. She hasn't seen any of them yet. We know there's a red ring in there that would do her a world of good.
Meanwhile, Lorgon looking for his ticket to 9 should he find a Triforce here in level 6.
Yeah, so Shape 6 has the lovely and wonderful reputation of being one of the largest levels in the randomizer. The way the shapes are determined, levels 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 are all on one grid. So if you end up like with a really small 1, 2, and 3, that just leaves extra space for 6 to fill in. So it can usually end up being like really rather large, and it's not a dungeon that you really want to spend a lot of time in if you can help it.
Especially when it's got Wizrobes in it.
Oh yeah, Pretty Dragon's gonna go into 5. This actually isn't a bad choice either. 5 had a good enemy set. She has bow, silvers, and a white sword. This would also get her access to the ladder, which will get her heart off the coast, and it looks like it might actually be required maybe in 6. Maybe not required, but at least make life a little bit easier.
The hunt continues for Lorgon. Meanwhile, Pretty Dragon in 5. Hoping she finds that ladder, yeah.
Well, I mean, you know, she's gotta make it through a couple of these rooms. It'll be okay. We're gonna get the map. We're gonna see. Let's see. What do I think this is?
That salad spinner from earlier zoomed out.
It's the bottom half of the salad spinner, maybe? Alright, here comes the ladder for Pretty Dragon. This again is gonna get you the heart off the coast, and it's gonna get past the Gleeok in the top half of level 6. Oh, see, I like this one. We've got a fencer or a Moy head in chat.
Nice. Big Dr. Thanks, game.
There's our Triforce in 6 for Dr. Brian Lorgon 11.
Ticket to 9 acquired in 62 and a bit over 62 minutes. Lorgon's feeling pretty good.
And yeah, that was in fact a Goma, and I believe ladder blocked, because I think Lorgon went through the staircase, walked straight through the Gleeok room, across the moat, and out the other side. But alright guys, so it's important to note, we're going to go ahead and switch over to Lorgon's audio, but for 9, but Lorgon plays without game sound, without the music, so we're going to be able to hear Ganon, we'll be able to hear, you know, we'll be able to hear like sword stabs and things like that, but we're not going to actually have any of the 9 music. But at least this way we can be like, hey guys, we know where Ganon is.
And I swear, if Ganon wasn't, if we would have heard the roar in that room, I would have. It would have been pure irony.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's one of those things. We're entering. Oh, Well, that's a forced transport staircase.
Oh.
But we have the wand. We can clear this from this side, but I think that's going to end up being a forced transport staircase.
Sounds likely to me.
And the little swoosh swoop sounds are Lorgon actually marking the rooms in this level 9. I think he's going to try going... Yeah, we're going to try going to the left. Pretty Dragon is going to get her... Did she get the Triforce out of 5?
She did.
Hey, guess what we found?
Oh, we have the Call of Bacon.
Oh, yeah. Now, I do believe Lorgon has a potion.
I think so. And at 1 hour, 4 minutes, and 23 seconds, Ganon's sighting on Lorgon's side.
All right, we got the Triforce out of level 4, meanwhile, for Pretty Dragon. All right, now, we just have to be able to get Ganon to hold still long enough for us to shoot him.
Need 7 to 8 shots with it.
Yeah, we do have a red ring, though, so that's helpful.
Helpful, but...
we got a red potion and a red ring, so
I think he's safe.
All right, Pretty Dragon, meanwhile, I think she's headed down towards the coast to get that heart. I would as well, as a little bit of extra insurance against some of these things that we're going to have to face in other levels. We've got red bacon.
Uncooked, but now it's cooked.
Yeah, well, I mean, as long as you don't burn it, we're fine.
Yeah, don't do like one of my friends has done and put it into a toaster oven.
Well, I mean, you can put it in a toaster oven, just don't forget about it.
He didn't forget about it.
He just burnt the living daylights out of it anyway?
Basically, he and I were talking, and all of a sudden, I look over at the toaster oven, and hey, dude, fire! and he just turned around. And he's like, oh.
Well, I mean, there you go. All right, Pretty Dragon making really good use of the fact that she's got the raft for 1 and any road to take her directly to level 3.
So Zelda was not at the... Oh, wait. Oh, northwest of Skull. Hold up a second.
Yeah, this is actually really good for us because that is
more
Zelda
than really
right there.
good. That's gonna do it.
All right, guys, let's get some GGs in chat for Lorgon 111 finishing with a race time of 1 hour, 6 minutes, and 6 seconds.
Lorgon will increase his record to an even 1 win and 1 loss, sending Pretty Dragon to a record of 1 and 2. With that, Billick will clinch a spot in brackets.
Woohoo! And I mean, then we have great potential for the upcoming race between Lorgon and.
Why do you look? I believe.
Thank you. I was actually just looking at the schedule. So, why you look is to remember that name that I completely forgot. But it looks like Lorgon is now joining us. GG's, Brian. Uh-oh. Discord's eating your mic.
Oh my goodness, talk about a seed that just falls.
Yeah, that was very good. When you found the red ring and 8, I was like, yeah!
It was pretty amazing. It felt like the first 10-15 minutes it felt slow, and then all of a sudden it was just like this, and it's like every possible thing that could get in my way just fell away before me.
Yeah, that is the phenomenon known as right ordering the daylights out of a seed.
Indeed.
I think like the only stumbling point for both you and Pretty Dragon is the fact that the sword was on the complete opposite side of the world, and your any roads were all
those any roads were hilarious. I've seen one set of any roads that was worse than those, but those were definitely in the top 3 in terms of bad any roads I've seen.
Yes. So Pretty Dragon is now back in level 3. She got her ladder out of 5. She's right now going back and picking up Triforces and items. She's finally kind of like, she got enough hearts to get the white sword, which kind of spurred her into motion. And how about that Silvers? Silvers on the floor, just sitting there in 7.
It was so nice, and with the bow as the armless item, like, I'd forgotten already, like, I bought the silvers I bought the wood arrows when I was up on the Lost Hills, because I got at the top of the waterfall, I got a large secret, and I was like, I usually don't pick up secrets early in the game, but it was the top of the waterfall, and I was never coming back there, and I was like, oh man, now I've got all this money, it's gonna go to door repairs, and I'm like, wait, I just saw an arrow shop, why don't I buy arrows? And after I bought them, a little time later, I was scrolling through my items and I was like, oh, I already have the bow.
Yeah. Well, yeah, the same thing happened to you and Pretty Dragon. It's one of those things, you find it so early in the seed that like the adrenaline just kind of makes you completely forget that you had already grabbed it. Like you just don't remember. It's one of those things. It's like finding the ladder so early that you're like, oh, I need to find a ladder. And then in the end, no, you really don't. Well, actually, turns out you did need the ladder for, I believe the Triforce in 6 was on the other side of a moat room with a Gliok in it.
I didn't remember. I was actually going to ask you guys. I was thinking I couldn't remember anything that I didn't do ladderless, and there was probably another path around in 6, because I just bounced out of the Wizrobe room after I went through the transport, and so there might have been a path to the Triforce. My vague suspicion is that the seed is ladderless, but it's always hard to tell.
Well, I mean, and occasionally that does mean that, you know, the ladder just kind of makes it a little bit faster. Pretty Dragon, I keep wanting to say any dragon and I don't know why. Pretty Dragon is headed back in the direction of level 8. There you go. This will eventually get her that red ring, hopefully, because that would definitely help out. She unfortunately did not end up getting the wand either of her trips into level 3. So that's kind of where she started to lag behind, is you started to find all sorts of shiny things, and she just didn't go that 1 or 2 extra rooms in some of these levels in order to go ahead and find
the wand was one room past the Triforce in 3, wasn't it? Off in the little tail.
So. Yeah.
And yeah, I just defeated the Triforce room, and I was like, I'm pretty sure these monsters aren't going to respawn. I can peek in this one other room, and it happened to be the wand, and I was very happy. And then I was tempted to leave, and then I was like, nope, there's only like 5 rooms left in 3 or whatever it was.
Yeah,
and so I was, let's go back. I got the hint from the old man, which ended up being community, so it didn't matter. And I got the heart container, and then I felt really good about how that cleaned up.
Yeah, so were you a little hesitant going into 9 with only, how many hearts did you have at that point?
No, I mean, I had the red ring, so basically double it. Like, I usually go into 9 with the blue ring, and so I think I had 6 or 7, but I didn't care.
Yeah. But all right, Pretty Dragon is going to find the transport staircase. Now, if I remember correctly, the red ring isn't too far from the other end of this transport. I know we saw. I actually thought so.
Yeah,
I
think it's just 2
map.
rooms to the left, or maybe 1 room to the left of where she is right now.
Yeah, she's got her potion at the ready. She just needs to get through the Gibdo shutter room. She's gonna wisely go ahead and use the potion. And I do kind of echo what Sigil711 is saying in chat. Silvers right here would be an amazing thing to use. You get 142 rupees.
Yeah.
Silvers are going to do way more damage.
Admittedly, I don't know. Is she on a blue ring already right now?
No. She
okay, so yeah,
she
might be saving her money, and so that's a reason she might be frugal with the silvers, and so that's about to change in about 10 seconds here.
Yeah, I mean, once you kill this Goma, and that red ring shows up. Or yeah, it's under the. Is it under the Goma? Or
I think it's under the Goma. I guess it's in the next room. Okay.
I think I was freaking out because I thought level 8 looked like a squirrel, and then all of a sudden you cleared the bunny room,
squirrel.
And there was it looks like a squirrel, and then all of a sudden there's a red ring, and it was like I'm like, hey, 8 gives.
It was a really small 8, it seemed like, and I saw. I mean, that's another reason that I was able to complete the seed so fast. I saw 3, 6, only 10 rooms of 8. And that's like, I don't know, 30 rooms fewer than I usually see, so that was really nice.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely kind of nice when the game just gives you the shiny things and a Triforce and says, here, be on your way. Because 8 was just, and then 8 was really quick, and then I think the only one that was kind of like a little bit more of a dig was probably 6 and 7.
Yeah. 2 was actually a very large 2 as well. But 6, yeah, I managed to kind of right order that one as well, because I headed straight for the Triforce somehow. And 7, it seemed like if you just like went the natural way or whatever, you could get to the Triforce pretty quickly, or at least I felt that way. You had to spend a key, I think, but she's got the key as well. But another thing that made that seed go super fast, I think I killed 4 red Wizrobes in 9 and no other Wizrobes the entire seed.
Oh, wow. Yeah, actually, this room's
They were in 4, and 4 had the Triforce in the first room. And so I grabbed the Triforce and left. And I never went back.
There was no... Ooh, really good bomb there, but from Pretty Dragon to go ahead and get herself back out of the shoot room, which is amazing. Because I was like, okay, are we going to pull out silvers? Because sadly, she doesn't have the wand. But yeah, it was, for the most part, most of the seed was like, here, have all these really amazing things, and then leave. Like I think level 2 gave you guys 2 or 3 keys. You finally get through level 1, and you find the any key just sitting on the floor on the way to the Triforce.
That was really nice.
I was like, why didn't he go back in and clear that that rupee boss? That floor, that room loves to have a floor drop. And then Moon was like, he got it. Don't worry.
Hee.
Sorry, but yeah, this is definitely a much more friendlier seed than I do believe Race 1 was.
Indeed.
But alright, Pretty Dragon, meanwhile, is continuing to work her way through level 8. It's gonna find the Triforce, and she is on her way out of here.
So, Lorgon, a quick question for you. You're currently sitting at 1-1 with a deciding match versus Why Do You Look later this week. Win that one, and you're off the brackets.
Yeah, it feels good. Yeah, this was definitely a good race, like, for a confidence booster or whatever. Like, after my first one, I mean, Billick is better than me. Like, their ratings on race time, like, don't mean everything, but they do mean something. And so I kind of went into that one expecting to lose. But this one, yeah, all of a sudden I'm feeling a lot better, because that one, I just set foot in 6, and I never set foot in 7 and 9, and he was already done. And so I was way behind on that one, and so this was a nice way to balance it out. And so hopefully we'll have a competitive, just nice, good game to finish things out. And I guess even if I don't win that one, there's always the last chance qualifiers as well.
Exactly, and Pretty Dragon's got her Triforce here out of level 2, and it's amazing how fast, once you start getting the offensive and defensive upgrades, it's amazing how fast this seed can clean up.
Oh,
it
yeah.
really is.
A red ring, I mean, obviously can turn a seed at almost any moment. And yeah, and then at the end, like, I knew 9 was going to be a Wizrobe dungeon. Well, it was very likely to be a Wizrobe dungeon. Might have had to be, I can't remember. But in any case, I found dungeon 6, and I was like, you know what? I still don't have a white sword. If I end up having to fight a bunch of blue Wizrobes, I would really like to have that. And so I was like, there's only 3 more spots in the overworld over here, and sure enough, one of them was the white sword at the grave. So I'm glad
I was actually really glad to see you continue digging for that, because oddly enough, both of your sword upgrades were in the grave today. Because you saw Mags underneath the power bracelet spot.
All right.
And then the white sword, I'm just like, all right, Brian, walk a couple of screens over. You're still looking for Take Any Hearts. It's going to be right there. And you had the hearts to pick it up for so long. It was just everything else wasn't anywhere near that side of the map.
Right. And I think I got fortunate. I think I was down to like 1 or 2 bombs and 6. And like you had to use a bomb in the very first room. And so I was fortunate that I had the bomb there, so I didn't have to like go scouring for more bomb droppers. It happened to be in 1. And I like exited and killed the blue Octorok like 6 times or something. And then it occurred to me, 1's a Gria dungeon. I'll find some more bomb droppers in here after I kind of blew it on the Dodongo.
Yeah.
That was one of the few things that I felt like I could have executed better. But yeah, it's hard. I don't know if this is a PB time for me. It's like right up against my PB time in this flag set.
Nice. That's awesome.
And so, yeah, it's hard to feel critical of your performance afterwards when that happens. So
yeah,
just be happy about it and run with it.
Yeah, pretty much. You just take it and go. This room gave Pretty Dragon. She found 6 first. Yeah, not first, but she found it before you did. And she was in here. She's been on the other side of the transport staircase. She knows that there's the ladder-blocked Gleeok room up along the top, which coincidentally is going to lead her directly to where she needs to be for that Triforce. Because I'm pretty sure you just walk straight through the Gleeok room and keep going.
Yeah, it was just right down, I think.
Yeah, it's just she had been in here, she made it into the Gleeok room, the pancake room killed her a couple of times because she had wood sword, green tunic. She took a bunch of bops from these Wizrobes, and then she walked into this room and was just like, oh, really? Thanks, game.
I see, I forgot about this moat with the Gleeok.
Yes,
so yeah, it'd be interesting to know if you could go south through that Wizrobe room and then continue a couple more to the east.
I don't remember if she tried bombing when she was down there before. But alright, she's gonna get a bomb refill. And we're not 100% sure if she picked up the Triforce in 5, but I think she might have. Because she got the ladder, and the ladder was really close to the Triforce room in 5. Alright, here's the Triforce, I believe. We just gotta shoot this guy, and I mean, the game gave you guys the bow like less than a minute in.
That was pretty great.
Yeah, it's like, here you go, have a Christmas present. It's like, thank you, game.
This might be the first race where I actually use the bow and arrow before finding any sword, and like used it successfully to like kill a few enemies.
Yeah, I was just like, okay, I kept getting mad because the door repairs were taking away your money. I'm like, nah, it's okay. I think Brian's gonna save. I think he's got a safety save, so you can back up and try to get some of that back. Pretty Dragon is going to get the Triforce out of level 6 and is now headed into level 9. Yay!
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a pretty good seed. Yeah, Is this potion shop? Yeah, she's gonna go ahead, stop, and refill her potion. I don't know if she's got a blue or if she's gonna do the double blue makes a red. Oh, don't worry, Sigil, she's about to find it. As long as she keeps going left, she's okay. It's gonna be
she's got
right
8
here.
bombs and only like 3 spots to go to get there.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
remember...
as long as she doesn't try to do East Death Mountain, she's gonna.
Was Ganon in Ganon's room?
Yes, Ganon was in Ganon's room.
It seems like he still like spawned like sideways into the side wall on me or something. Like I had more trouble than I was expecting to have in his room because his room's pretty nice. But fortunately I had the potion, so it didn't really matter.
Yeah. All right, she is 1 screen away as long as she keeps walking to the left and bombing. Hey, there's the other large secret. We only had seen, I think, 1 up until this point.
Yeah, I found that one that was at the north of the waterfall, and that one, and so the final one might be... I don't even remember where I didn't go. Maybe higher up on Death Mountain or something.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you did the loop because you were still looking for White Sword and 6 at that point.
Oh, right, yeah. I guess I never whistled Recorder Lake.
Yeah, no, you didn't actually. Moonrisen was like, okay, so we hadn't seen 9 yet, and we're like, you know, there's one place we haven't looked. It's under Recorder Lake. So, alright, Pretty Dragon is going to hear the roar of Ganon. She's going to check down first. We already know it's not down.
That's not a bad room to clear.
Yeah, I mean, it gets you hearts, money, gets you keys if you don't, you know, already have the any key, which was very nice to find in 1. Now, unfortunately, we gotta try to bomb up. I think you ended up taking a staircase, I want to say, to get to Ganon. Alright.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't remember taking any staircases. Like,
Maybe you just bombed
maybe I did, I
his
can't
room?
remember.
No, it's a bomb wall. There we go. Alright, we're gonna bomb her into Ganon, but I think you actually entered from the right side, because I think you walked back a room, went up through a door or something.
Yeah, that sounds correct.
That was in fact the case. Pretty Dragon going to need 7 to 8 shots with the White Sword to take down Ganon. Has at least 1 potion and red ring. Shouldn't be too much of a problem.
Yeah, it looks like he's kind of giving her the same runaround, though, that he was trying to get. He really just wants to hide in that wall. He's like, no, you're stabbing me. Why would I stand here? Hey, Sigil, I do corner strats all the time. There is nothing wrong with that. Alright, I would get there you go. We got the potion going. That's good.
Still is blue potion available. This should be... I believe there's 1 hit to go. There it is.
Alright, there we go. Alright, and now we just start looking for... we're going to be looking for the princess. I think we got to go north.
Yeah, and funny that, you know, the hint saying that she was in the northwest quadrant came right before you actually found her.
Yeah, it's kind of funny when, no, go north, go north.
She hasn't seen this room over here, and so she thinks that this could be Zelda's room.
Okay.
This could be could definitely be a connector, but not the case today.
Alright, go north. Just run straight through the whiz ropes. You don't even have to worry about clearing them. I mean, a compass would be great, but there's no reason to. But yeah, it's always ironic when you find the guy, like, especially if you haven't actually killed Ganon yet. So you find that room with the hint about the princess attached to the door that does not open, and you're like, oh, thanks, buddy.
Indeed.
You're like,
Well, I think
"Alright."
I will let you all go so I can go grab some dinner.
right.
But thank you both for doing the comms, and I didn't see who was our tracker today. Was it Opno?
Yep, no point.
Yeah. So thanks for all that. Enjoy having the opportunity to watch it back later. And yeah, I got my next race coming up on Thursday in a couple of days, so look forward to that.
Yep, sounds great. Have a good night and GG's, Brain.
Absolutely. Couldn't have said better. Take
Thanks.
care, Lorgon.
All right, Pretty Dragon is kind of heading north. Now again, without the hint, it's one of those situations where you're just like, all right, I'm just gonna take, yeah, as Sigil's saying, some racers like to take stairs, some racers just like to walk a straight path. I am the straight path type. I want to keep going until the game says, hey, you go take a staircase.
Indeed.
So, you know what, I'm kind of getting to the point where if I find a staircase room like 1 or 2 rooms away from Ganon or Zelda, if I haven't found the other one yet, I'm going to start taking those staircases, because every so often they just seem to link up, and you're like, alright, that works. Okay, we're gonna get to see the top corner here of level 9. Oh, this guy's gonna be a little bit of a jerk about the bombing. We're sadly now out of bombs, but there are some fires a couple of rooms to the south that we can shoot with those silver arrows. Shoot him! Nope, don't stab! Oh. So something I didn't even know when I started playing this game, or I guess I didn't remember, because I played this when I was really little, is that the Zols and the Vyres do have, they are in bomb dropping groups. The Zols don't ever really seem to drop, but the Vyres, if you can kill them with those silver arrows, then you can go ahead and get yourself some explosives.
Definitely one of the more frequent bomb droppers.
Alright, we're gonna get an up and A from Pretty Dragon. Alright, we're gonna be headed back in the direction of the staircase right before Ganon's room.
Let's see where that one takes her. Near that northwest corner.
Alright, this is good. As long as we can kind of keep walking over to kill those. Well, okay. Dun 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 dun. I am now singing Banana Jam.
Oh,
much. Hey, it's a tradition.
Okay.
If you've been around this community long enough, it's a Saver thing. All right, so we're
is
kind
it?
of, yeah. Saver started it. Well, okay. So Jam started it, but Saver is one of the people that I kind of associate with it more because I've actually heard him sing it more.
Interesting.
It's history and nostalgia.
Oh goodness.
Hey, we play retro video games. We're really
Nostalgia's
big
a
into
thing.
nostalgia.
Yes, I can fully attest to that.
Dear game, can I have a floor drop of bombs?
Or,
Oh.
wow.
Oh, that is certainly a thing. That's a giant hole in the middle of our level 9.
Somebody punched a hole in the map.
Yeah, they broke it. It kind of looks like a bunny slipper.
Oh boy.
I mean, it does. Look, you got the little bunny nose, and the missing room up there is like the eye.
You're right.
It's got the little gap where you put your foot in, unless you're me and you have really big feet and can't wear bunny slippers. Alright, Orange Wiz Robes, we need some bombs, please. And we need you to spawn in a straight line. Okay, I can see pig slipper, some form of fuzzy aminal slipper. Most definitely. Oh, get out of there. Even with Red Ring, they're still gonna hit you for a ton. Hey, bombs! Woohoo!
Yay.
I mean, we need those.
Yes, we do.
We're in 9. We have taken down the pig. We are hopefully going to just start going north out of Ganon's room. Walk right through this key door and Wizrobe room because there's no reason whatsoever to clear it. Just run.
Just get out of there.
You get the red ring, just keep going.
And sure. Northwest sector. Problem is, surprise, surprise, she's right there.
All right, guys, let's get some GGs in chat for Pretty Dragon, who in a minute will stab the fire and rescue the princess with a race time of 1 hour, 28 minutes, and 56 seconds.
Pretty Dragon's group record, yes, my apologies, ends at 1 win and 2 losses. As mentioned before, Billick clinches a spot in brackets with the result of this race.
All right, so that's definitely going to make things entertaining for the upcoming race between Lorgon 111 and Why Must You Look? I don't think I can say that name with a straight face. But all right, guys, we are waiting to see if Pretty Dragon is going to go ahead and join us for words here. And yeah, we should most definitely get some more GGs in chat, as that is a personal best for Pretty Dragon.
Oh, goodness. I wish I could have heard that recorder tune. I would not have argued one bit.
Apparently you really like Phantom Train.
I like the entire game, in fact. And now joining us in the booth, Pretty Dragon, GG's, and congratulations on that personal best.
Thank you very much. Can you hear me?
Yep, we got you. GG's.
Yay.
Yay. Yeah, that's awesome. All right. So, after kind of a rough start for both of you, neither you nor Lorgon made it to that wood sword at all very, very quickly. I do have to give you credit for just keeping trying, keep going. You were trying a bunch of different dungeons, you're trying a bunch of different, levels, just trying to find that one thing that's going to give you that little bit of an edge to kind of just start steamrolling. And for you, you found the white sword first, but unfortunately at that point you hadn't picked up enough hearts to get it because the game is mean.
Yeah, it was max hearts.
Yeah, I was like, all right, really? It's all the way on the other side of the world. And it's gotta be 6 hearts. Thanks, game. This is so nice of you.
While I had the wood sword, I had level 7 where it was totally invisible.
Yeah, I mean, level 7 was, I don't, it was, was it Gurias in there, right? I think it was Gurias?
I think so, but it was just hard to aim at things because the sword was
because you can't see it because it blends in with, exactly, it blends in with the floor. But I mean, I think the real turning point was finally you get enough hearts, you get that white sword, and then you just start going into any of the dungeons that you think you can actually make progress in, which you got the silvers in 7 were actually really, really nice. Like, sitting there right on the floor. The game's already given you a bow, like, it's given you a decent amount of money, not enough to buy a blue ring, but at the very least it was trying to help in its own happy little way.
Yeah, this was a really nice seed.
Yeah, it just took, I mean, the Lionels on the overworld weren't great. Like, the amount of times that they killed you guys, it was slightly or knocked you down so low that you were just like, all right, I'm gonna up a retry because the game is not being my friend right now. But I think for somebody who's only been playing this for 3 weeks now, I think is what Sigil said.
I mean, technically longer, but that's about how much actual gaming I got in.
Yeah, I mean, for somebody who's only really been playing this from an actual racing mindset for 3 weeks, you're doing amazing. At 3 weeks, I think I was still taking 4 hours to even finish a seed, let alone get any further than that. So I have to give it to you. You stuck this one out. You kept going. You finally got that white sword, which got you the ladder. You got the heart off the coast. You got your red ring, and you just started steamrolling from there. So well done.
Thank you.
That was definitely a thing. Now, unfortunately, I do think that mathematically puts you in the bottom of your guys' bracket.
Probably. I'm really happy with this, though, because I actually won a race before.
Yay!
I was never expecting to win a race.
Yeah. Oh, I never. Yeah, exactly. I'm usually just happy if I can finish and not die 30 times, it makes me pretty happy. I'm like, yeah, I finished. We're good. But
Yeah, I'm thrilled with this.
yeah, this is fantastic. Do you? I think was this your last? This was your last bracket race, or last group race, rather.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so hopefully we do get to continue seeing you. It's always, I was telling Sigil earlier, it's a lot of fun to see couples or partners who race together because, you know, it's really nice to see that, you know, the one person will start it and then eventually, you know, their partner will get around to it. So we have, you know, you and Sigil, we have the Malchiors, we have Jam, and Boop and Boom, you know, it's really kind of fun to see it kind of being a family thing.
Yeah, it's cool.
But all right, I'll go ahead and ask if you have any final thoughts about the seed or the tournament in general.
Nothing really. I'll just, I guess I'll see you all Saturday for that last race.
Woohoo! I'm just hoping I'll be home in time for it.
Last chance qualifiers indeed going down 8 p.m. Eastern, I believe, on Saturday.
All right, that's gonna be a lot of fun. But all right, I'll go ahead and thank. Moon, do you happen to have the schedule up?
I do actually, and already in progress on SpeedGaming 3 is the matchup between PDX Rex and Hate the 13th. Make Monkey and Pedantic Potato on the call on that one. Also on the schedule on SpeedGaming 1 at 9 p.m. Ursine Desire versus Angel Joe on SpeedGaming Prime. Nick has a game at bbq.gov on the call for that one. At 9:30 p.m. on SpeedGaming 4, you and I, CD, we're back at it for the matchup between Bakudo and Lakebit.
Yay! More quality time to talk about cookies and occasionally Zelda.
Indeed. And finally, the nightcap at 10 p.m. Eastern on SpeedGaming 3. Drewis and Tracy are bringing you the matchup between Tabby Orange and Cannon's Gone Wild.
Woohoo! All right, so this is going to be a really good night. So we definitely want to go ahead and thank OpNoPoint for being our tracker and pushing all those buttons in the background and letting us know when I completely mixed up all the different things, especially finding the large secrets. Great, thanks. Good job. We really, I can words, I promise. I appreciate it. And Moon, this has been great as always, and I will see you really, really soon.
Less than an hour, in fact.
Woo-hoo!
Also, I want to thank the Speed Gaming Network for, as always, allowing us to restream tournament matches on their channels. And extra special thanks to the viewers. We couldn't do this without you. We couldn't even have these tournaments without you. So thank you so much for watching. OpNoPoint, shout out to you again for the tracking. Thank you so much. And with that, CD, I'm going to leave you with the last words for this race.
Cookies, and we'll see you guys in like 45 minutes. Have a good night.
Take care, everybody. See you soon.